Good morning and Jai Hind children. Today we will study the discovery of neutrons, X-rays and radioactivity in this video. All these are milestones in revealing the structure of atom. The discovery of neutrons was done by Sir James Chadwick. He was also known as father of nuclear physics. He discovered neutron in the year 1932 and won Nobel Prize for the same in physics in 1935. It is interesting to note that he wanted to study maths in the college but enrolled in physics by mistake. He was a member of Manhattan Committee and he wrote the final copy of Mott Committee report which inspired US to research on atom bombs. He has done the discovery by using different targets of bombardment besides paraffin. By analyzing the energies of different targets after bombardment, he discovered the existence of new particles which is chargeless and has similar mass of the proton. This particle was named as neutron. Although it was predicted by Rutherford in his experiment of alpha gold-foil scattering, and Chadwick was only the student of Ernest Rutherford. A stream of alpha particles were directed at beryllium target. He found that a new particle were ejected who has the property like that of gamma rays. It has almost the same mass as that of proton but no charge. As we can see in this particular image, here is a radioactive source. Here is a rod of beryllium through which the alpha rays are passing. The question mark is here because it was unknown that what kind of particles is it, and when it passed on from paraffin wax, here the particles identified as proton, but in between there are certain kind of particles which have radiations like gamma rays but they don't have any charge. The reaction for discovery of neutrons is like this. Beryllium is bombarded with alpha particles which are the nucleus of helium, and these are the carbon particles which are emitted, and neutron is released. After the discovery of neutrons by Sir James Chadwick, it was become clear that the nucleus of an atom contain positively charged particles proton and the chargeless particles neutrons, while electrons are revolving around the nucleus in circular paths. In the meantime, there was also a very eminent scientist who has discovered X-rays. In 1895, Wilhelm Röntgen discovered X-rays while studying luminescence produced by cathode ray tubes. Because he didn't know what kind of rays are these, he called them X-rays. He also noticed that the rays cause photographic plates to darken. The X-ray photographs revealed the inner structures of objects. The discovery of X-rays was an accidental one. The first radiograph was taken of Mrs. Röntgen's hand. Röntgen received first Nobel Prize presented for physics in 1901. The public viewed this discovery as a novelty, and we know that nowadays it has a huge importance in medical sciences. In the same time, there were three scientists who were working on radioactivity. The pioneer was Henry Becquerel. Later on, Curie's, Marie Curie and Pierre Curie had started the discovery about radioactivity. In 1897, Henry Becquerel accidentally discovered radioactivity in pitch blende. Pitch blende is a uranium mineral, in fact an ore of uranium. while studying sunlight-induced fluorescence of various minerals. This mineral was found to produce photographic image even through black paper. Further experiments demonstrated that a mixture of charged particle and electromagnetic radiation were being emitted and were responsible for the effect on photographic film. Later on, the phenomena of radioactivity was deeply studied by Curies, Marie Curie and Pierre Curie. They studied the radioactive material, particularly pitchblende, which was far more radioactive than the uranium extracted from it. They deduced the conclusion in 1898 that pitchblende must contain the traces of some unknown radioactive component that was far more radioactive than uranium. And yes, that element was polonium. Pierre Curie was the French physicist who got Nobel Prize in Physics in 1903, while Marie Curie was the scientist who has got Nobel Prize in two subjects, Nobel Prize for Physics in 1903, while Nobel Prize in Chemistry in 1911. In this particular slide, we can see the comparison between alpha, beta and gamma rays which were emitted in any radioactive element. If we talk about the nature, the alpha particles are helium nucleus while the beta particles are electrons. Gamma is a kind of electromagnetic wave. The charge of alpha particles is +2 since beta is electron, hence it has unit negative charge, while gamma radiations are chargeless. The alpha particles are relatively large particles and massive of all these three. The mass of beta particles is very small while gamma radiations are massless. The speed of alpha particles is slow while beta particles move in a very fast speed. Gamma radiations in fact have the speed of light. The ionizing effect is strongest for alpha particles. The beta particles has weak ionizing effect while the gamma radiations have further very weak ionizing effect. The alpha particles are dangerous when they are somehow placed inside the body, while beta and gamma radiations can have their effect on our body in spite of the fact if they are placed outside the body. If we compare the penetration effect, this slide can help us to compare about the same. The penetration of neutron is highest. The penetration effect of alpha particles is very less. Beta particles have more penetration effect with respect to alpha particles. This is a thin paper, this is an aluminium plate, this is a lead plate, and this is concrete. So neutron, we can see here, it can able to pass through paper, aluminium plate as well as from lead plate. Gamma radiations can also pass from paper, aluminium plate, but it cannot pass through the lead plate. The same is with X-rays, and beta particles can pass through the paper, but it cannot pass through the aluminium plate. Alpha particles has very less penetrating effect. They cannot even pass through the paper. Here I want to emphasize about the basic difference between radiation and emission. Radiation is a kind of energy, maybe the electromagnetic waves or subatomic particle. They generally are of high energy which can cause ionization. Emission is a kind of production or discharge of something, especially gas, sometimes radiation even. Movement of radiation emitted can be through space or through material. The production and release of something can be known as emission. Different forms of radiation includes gamma radiation, alpha, beta radiations, X-rays, and even the visible light. The different forms of emission are like gas emissions, and radiation emissions. The sources include for radiation are the radioactive decay, radioactive elements, laboratory sources, etc. The sources of emission are from automobiles, factories, sometimes even radioactive elements emit certain particles. So this is the difference between radiation and emission. I hope from this video you can able to understand about the discovery of neutron, X-rays and radioactivity. Thank you children for watching this video.